Hello everybody, Jason Wang, Century 21 Expert Advisors here in the Charleston Tri-County market. Doing a short video today for those of you that are going to be selling your home from out of state or out of area. So with me being in the Charleston Tri-County market and previously being in the Myrtle Beach market, I have a lot of experience with helping out of state sellers, specifically people who have rental properties, people who have vacation rentals, people who have land that they've had in their family for a long time, people who've had to move out of state abruptly for work or for their family, and now they're selling their previous residence from out of state. And so with all of these situations, I've had the chance to learn a lot about really what it takes to provide a great experience and a great service for my out-of-state sellers. So for my sellers, one thing to keep in mind is the agent that you hire is going to be critical for selling when out of state. You're going to need somebody with strong communication skills, somebody who is able to work with you in your time zone, as there might be a 2-3 hour difference in the time zone. Somebody who really understands how to communicate what's going on down here, what's going on with your home, what's going on with the market, what's going on with the interest, as once again, you're going to be out of state. You're not really going to have a hands-on feel with the situation. So it's important to hire the agent who's going to have very good communication with you and making sure that you're in the loop on the sale of your property. Now the next thing to keep in mind is hiring an agent who's actually going to be in the trenches working for you, because with an out-of-state sale, that means that typically there's only one person that's looking after the property, and that might be the property manager, which, working with a lot of rentals, we know sometimes they don't do what they're supposed to do and the property gets neglected. So having an agent who's going to check on your property for you, having an agent who's going to make sure that it's secured after the showings, make sure that nothing went wrong during the showing, having an agent who, let's say there's a hurricane that happens, can go do the necessary prep work or at least assist you in finding somebody who can do those things for you. There's a lot of factors involved, and you really got to have an agent who's in the trenches, on the ground, actively working for you to make sure that your interests are protected with your property when you're out of state. Now, another thing to keep in mind when selling out of state, and this is more geared towards the people who have vacant properties, meaning they're not renting it out, is although you're not living there, when we're selling it, we want to keep it in really good condition. We want it to make sure that it's comfortable for the buyers when they get there. And so this leads back to the last point. If your agent is not looking after that property, or there's not a property manager looking after it actively, there's a high chance that there's going to be bugs, cockroaches, cobwebs, things starting to pile up in there. Maybe there was a strong storm and now there's leaves all in the front yard and up to the walkway and covering your back deck. You want to make sure that you have an agent who can look out for these things, as they can have a big impact on the saleability, as well as the experience that the buyers are having when they go there. Another factor with this point is the air conditioning. We want to make sure that we keep the AC on. It doesn't need to be blasting freezing cold or blasting hot, but we want to make sure we're keeping it at a comfortable temperature, maintaining that flow of air so that when a buyer walks in, they don't get hit with this hot blast of musty air, which instantly kills the experience and kills the perceived value in your property and the enjoyment factor. So for those of you that are planning on selling out of state, my highest recommendation is just to give me a call, as I will 100% be able to make sure that your property and your interests are taken care of down here while you're away. My direct number, as always, is 843-655-2249, and my email address is c21.jasonwang@gmail.com. Thanks for watching this short video, and I will see you guys on the next one.